Hi everyone. Welcome to RSB Healthcare Consulting. 5 tips for thriving in an ICD-10 only landscape. While the flexibility in coding has been a welcome leniency for many medical practices, it has also allowed providers to be less diligent about meeting the updated code standard than they should be. In the new ICD-10 only era, failure to code claims properly will create real consequences, ranging from resubmissions to denials to delays. If your practice has leaned too heavily on the grace period, now is, past, the time to get serious about ICD-10. Here are the top tips our medical billing services has about complying with the CMS requirements. Enhance staff education. Hopefully, you already invested in comprehensive training to educate your team on ICD-10. Regardless, you are wise to recirculate your training materials around the office and remind all administrative and clinical staff members that it's everyone's job to keep an eye out for errors, not just the medical billing teams. Stay as specific as possible. The biggest change of the shift to ICD-10, especially after the grace period, is the increased onus on providers to code claims to a much higher degree of specificity. Since most private payers haven't been as lenient as the CMS on this front, many have already been requiring resubmissions or issuing denials for inspecificity. Remind your team that all claims deserve the same diligence from here on out. Monitor for troubling trends. Keep a closer eye than ever on your practice's denial rates and unpaid charges and accounts receivable. If there's a spike in irregularities in a certain area of your medical billing operation, it may be a bad sign that your ICD-10 efforts aren't up to snuff. Check your tech toolset. Are the code choices in your practice's electronic health record, EHR, and medical billing system entirely inclusive of ICD-10 options? If your solutions rely on an incorrect or incomplete code file, you won't be able to get your claims through clearinghouse edits. Investigate your compatibility with ICD-10 from a technology-first perspective. Ensure your resources are up to date. Your most commonly used documentation tools, encounter forms, diagnosis checklists, reference files, and more, are your first line of defense against ICD-10 errors. Thank you for your time. Contact us to collaborate on our email info@rsbhealthcareconsulting.com or our website www.rsbhealthcareconsulting.com.